All right, y'all, I was just in the shower and my mind was just exploding with things and topics and discoveries that I can talk about. I don't know how people think they're going to run out of content because I have so much that I literally just have to come on here and spew it out so that I can remember the ideas and the concepts. So, why can we talk to other people about somebody else easier than we can talk to that person? Okay? Why are we willing to give so much of our lives to a job or a career and lie to ourselves that we're happy and that's our purpose when we know internally that that's not true, and we just tell ourselves that that's all life is? Some of us, okay? Not everybody's on the same journey. Why? Oh gosh, there were like 100 things back to back. Why do we go to the doctor just for checkups, for them to find something and tell us that something is wrong when our body and our brain is not giving us any indication that it is? Why do we listen to other humans 100% and believe everything they say when they're just another human trying to figure it out just like us? Why are some people so evil when everybody has the ability to be good and evil? Why are some people so good when they can be just as evil? Why? There are so many whys. Why do certain businesses, particularly like Target, I'm going to say it. My daughter showed me a news article yesterday. Target is now pooling their programs to boost Black-owned businesses and products within their store because somebody else got in office. What? If you didn't believe in that in the first place and you just trying to make people happy, why do you make that your entire business culture? You fake. Why is ICE chasing people through Northern Lights yesterday? Africans, Mexicans, whoever, humans, it doesn't matter. Why are some humans chasing and catching other humans outside in our world when they're doing nothing to any other human? They're just existing. Why? What? I don't even like to get into the political stuff at all. So like, I probably won't even like delve into that, but these are just things that went through my head just within me being in the shower. Like, why do we live our whole lives sometimes for the better of the world? I'm literally trembling. Do you see this? Why do we live our lives for the better of the world when for years, centuries, people of all different walks of life, right now Michael Jackson is coming to mind, Prince, okay? When we know that they have been telling us that it starts with us, it starts with the person in the mirror, it starts looking inside. Why do some of us sacrifice our whole lives for everybody else when, again, this just goes back to, listen, I said this in one of my other videos. Listen, just imagine this for a second. If every person focused on their own happiness only, the whole world would be happy. If you spend your life focusing on your happiness only, okay, putting yourself first, the whole world would live in harmony. And I know some of us think that we're doing the best thing by trying to do what's best for the greater good, by trying to help other people, by trying to, if I got $1, you got $1, baby. If you need food and I'm hungry, I'm going to do it for you because I know I'm going to get food tomorrow because I got a job and I got a little money coming in and I'm just surviving like you. But if we all just took care of ourselves, if we all truly just focused on our own happiness and our own well-being, we wouldn't need $1 from somebody. We wouldn't need food from somebody. We would be whole as a world, as a race. Just, that's crazy. Okay, that's enough on that. What else? Okay, this is something. Why are our energy bills still increasing? Like, when we have switched over to solar energy, when we have, as a nation or world, made all these strives to, to renewable energy sources, why aren't we seeing that? Why are the consumers that pay and work every day to have this light on right here and to have my phone charged, why are my electricity bills still increasing? Over the last 20 years, 25 years, as long as I've been paying for my own electricity. Why? Okay. Now, I am remembering something that I learned, and I'm relearning it right now. I told myself that I need to stop focusing so much on the whys, because I've tried to do that pretty much my whole life. Up until about 2 years ago, I said, Suze, you're never going to figure out all these whys. Why people act the way they do. Why humans have different behavior. Why you have different opinions than other people. You're never going to figure out why somebody else does what they do. So focus on you. The work we do for ourselves and on ourselves, and the more happy and content and woke and conscious and aware that we are as individuals, that's what will change the world. That's what will change the world. And I know, I've had to shift my perspective on this because my whole life I've wanted to help people. I wanted to help like the most down and destitute people. Like, I want to go sit and talk to the bums on the side of the road and figure out why they're there, how they got there, if they have family. Like, I want to know. Not to judge you, but I want to know what your life experience is. I want to help the kids that just had it messed up from the beginning, from before they even came out their life, their cards, their hand that was dealt to them. From the moment that they were alive in this world, is just, some of them are so, it's devastating. And those are the people that I've always been drawn to. The people that have no hope whatsoever. I used to want to be, not a cop. I used to want to be a forensics detective because I wanted to help people. I wanted to help those who had no hope and who didn't think that life could change. And it's crazy because I wanted to do all this stuff before my life was freaking destroyed and my brain was and before I became one of those people who almost didn't have any hope, before I went through the most traumatic period of my life, that it doesn't matter. There's just so many things, there's just so many things. And like, man, I've been talking about kind of negative things. That's not good. Anyway, the why. Stop worrying about the why. Stop worrying about the why these things happen. And Actually, don't worry. Don't worry about anything, but start thinking and figuring out how to not let that why bother me, and to how to move forward without knowing the reason why something happened. Okay? That has been really big for me. I always wanted to know, the reason. Like, even as a kid, like, I would want to know why I was doing something. But that's a lot to get into right now. Let's just say, I don't know. I've just always wanted to know why, right? So, but for 41 years, I've tried to figure out the why, and I'm still cycling. So the why is not what's important sometimes. It's the how. It's the how you're going to move forward. It's the how you're not going to let these world events impact your mental and your mood and your life, because you do care. There's a fine line between selfishness and selflessness. And I think that everybody in the world is on that spectrum somewhere. And I think that one of the biggest balances of life is figuring out how selfish, meaning self-care, putting yourself first, making you happy, and how selfless, working for the greater good of the world, doing what we can monetarily and giving to others. But what I failed to realize for so long is that you have to be selfish and put yourself first before you can be selfless and help other people. For 41 years, maybe in the last 2 years, have I really, really been trying to put myself first. And, that's another video, was how do you put yourself first? Oh gosh, that's a long one, so I can't get into that right now. But I just really want to remind myself of all these different things, because I can't find my notebook that I started writing these things in. And, this is it. So, it's a fine line. It's a fine line, and it's hard to determine. And even, I've noticed recently that even some of the most strong, independent, seemingly confident people, men and women, that I've experienced recently, in my head, where I don't think they have any problem putting themselves first or enforcing their personal boundaries. In certain situations, we all struggle with that, no matter how strong or how I don't need anybody, I've done this my whole life, by myself. How powerful we seem to other people. We all have types of insecurities that nobody knows about. And I think sometimes that helps me realize when I can notice that moment. It's definitely not judging or anything like that. It's just like a just notice moment for me. Like, wow, my perception of this person is they have no problem telling anybody what to do, how to treat them, do this, do that. But in that very moment that I was able to witness, I realized, oh, maybe they do. Maybe it's not as easy as some people make it seem. And really, at the end of the day, we have no idea what's going on in everybody's head, in their mind, in their constant thoughts, in their experiences, in the repetitive memories that come back inside our brain that have happened to us years, decades ago. We have no idea what people are going through, man. And that doesn't give them the justification to treat other people in any particular way, but it's just allowed me to see the human and the the universal spirit that we all have. We're not that different, y'all. We're not that different. Just some people are better at making it look like they are. But man, we are all one. We're all human. I love y'all so much. Thanks for watching. If you got this far, I'll see you next time.